President Trump denounced anti-Semitism in his first comment on a series of threats against Jewish community centers. The president called the threats horrible and painful after touring the National Museum of African American History and Culture. The leader of one Jewish organization isn't satisfied, though. The executive director of the Anne Frank Center for Mutual Respect called the president's remarks a Band-Aid on the cancer of anti-Semitism that has infected his own administration. Major Garrett is at the White House with the president's comments. Major, good morning.
Good morning. On this issue, the White House contends President Trump has spoken out against hate and on behalf of unity. In a general sense, he has. But in the face of nearly 70 bomb threats called into Jewish community centers across the country, the president withheld specific condemnation until yesterday.
We have to fight bigotry, intolerance, and hatred in all of its very ugly forms.
President Trump used a tour of Washington's National Museum of African American History and Culture to address, for the first time as president, threats against Jewish community centers across the U.S.
The anti-Semitic threats targeting our Jewish community and community centers are horrible and are painful.
Mr. Trump has been under increasing pressure and scrutiny to condemn anti-Semitism. This week, 11 Jewish community centers have received telephoned bomb threats, according to the JCC Association of North America, and vandals damaged hundreds of headstones at a Jewish cemetery in St. Louis.
A very sad reminder of the work that still must be done to root out hate and prejudice and evil.
Until Tuesday, the president remained largely silent on the issue.
There are people who are committing anti-Semitic acts.
At last week's press conference, the president cut off an Orthodox Jewish reporter who had asked him what he planned to do about the bomb threat.
Okay, sit down. I understand the rest of your question. I am the least anti-Semitic person that you've ever seen in your entire life.
And at a press conference with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, the president said this.
As far as people, Jewish people, so many friends, a daughter who happens to be here right now, and you're going to see a lot of love. You're going to see a lot of love.
There's another part of this story. Senior political advisor to the president, Steve Bannon, who sits on the elite National Security Council Principals Committee, once ran Breitbart News, a right-wing website accused of appealing to an anti-Semitic audience. Nora, back to you, and I want to say sorry about the lawn maintenance here at the White House.
They do try and keep the that little road right behind you clean. Yes, indeed. It's already up early. Major, thanks. We could hear you.